Hello everyone, I'll show you how to model this bed in 3D Max. Let's start with the headboard. I will draw here a box, and this box is 25, 230, 100. And I need width segments to be 6. Now I will press F4 so you can see this edges, and I will add edit poly. Here I need to make a gap between these vertical channels, and I will need just to double click and select them all. Double click and press Ctrl to add to the selection. Give it a extrude in the -8, and the amount is 3. Now this is how it looks. So I need now to add turbo smooth, which will smooth my corners, but I need to add supporting loops for my corners. I will press Alt plus number 1, which allow me to add any vertical or horizontal loop anywhere I want. I will need to make the bottom straight, so I will add one here. Also, I will need to make the back straight, so I will add one over here, click by a click. I also want the sides to be straight. So I will add one loop here and one loop here. Now I am ready to add the turbo smooth. I will increase the iteration like this. So now I am going to refine this headboard. First, I need to lower this corner downward to match it with the one next to it. So I will close turbo smooth. I will select this vertex over here, lower it to the same level of this vertex. Also go to the top view. I want the front vertex to go backward to this level. Okay, and I want to make sure that this edge, okay, some people will have it very short or very big. No, I want it also to have the same, almost the same size of this one. So I will move it -5 in the x-axis. Also, I will do the same for the other side. I need to select this vertex over here. I'll move it backward, and I will make sure as well that this edge almost having 5 cm on the x-axis. Now I will go to the front view, and I will make this top vertex aligned with this vertex like this. Now I will turn on turbo smooth. You can see it start. This corner has now round corner, not like before. So I am also want to make all these points, okay, leveled with the ground level. So I will go to vertex mode, and I will need to select these vertex over here and move them downward. You can press Ctrl to add to the selection. Okay, now all of them are selected. So I will move it from here downward. Now I will turn on turbo smooth like this. Now I will do the same for the top view. I want to align the back vertex with the wall level. Minor changes, but the object will look more real. Now I want to select this vertex over here with Ctrl to add to the selection and move them backward. Now I will turn on turbo smooth. So here in this stage, I can make this vertical channels more rounded face. So that will be the last step. So I will close Turbo Smooth. I will select these edges over here, and I will click on Connect. Now I want to take only the front edge, so I will deselect the back ones with Alt, and I will move them in the front view a little bit to the front, 2-3 centimeters, and then you can turn on Turbo Smooth like this. Now you can see I have more curved face. So this is my headboard, and I can start now with the bed box. I'll go to the top view. Now I am going to draw a box, and this box will be 225, 230, 35. And I will give it more segments in the length, 6 as well. I will press F4 so you can see these edges clearly. And now let me isolate it, the selection with Alt plus Q. I will use Edit Poly, select these polygons over here with window selection, and I will delete them. But we have an open box from the back side. I need first to select this border and close it. Now I will use Control and I will click on Edge. So now I am in Edge mode selection with Control. You go from one selection to another using Control. Now I will use Alt, deselect this edge and deselect this edge to use Bridge. Bridge will close this gap from top to bottom, like this, Bridge. Now the shape is closed from all directions. Okay, now I will go to the top view. Now I am going to measure this side over here, and I want it to be 25 centi. So I will, how to measure a distance? I will go to Tools, Measure Distance, and now you select one vertex and another vertex like this. You will see here at the bottom of the screen the distance. It is 38.3. So I will select these vertex over here and I will move them in the x-axis minus 13. Also, I will select these vertex over here and I will move them 13 centi. Now I will measure this vertical line as well. I need to go to Tools, Measure Distance, select one vertex and another. This is 36.6. Here you can see it on the bottom of the screen. 36.6. So I need to move these vertex because I want only 25 centi. I will move it minus in the y-axis. It is minus 11.5. Now I need to divide this edges over here and over here and give them the same distance of these nearby segments. First, I will select these edges and I will press on Connect. Now I will move them upward, and then you need to lock this selection. You can see here in the status bar there is something called locked. I will lock it and then I will move it from this vertex downward. So the only one is moving is the one that I locked, and I can use a reference point to move them downward, and like this I have similar size. The same thing I will do, I will close the lock selection, I will select this edge over here and this edge over here, and then I will connect. Now I need to double click this loop and move it backward. Now press lock and use this reference vertex to move the edge up to here. So now you have same size from this point to this point to this point. And the same thing, I will do it for this loop. First, I will turn off the lock selection, double click, move it to the back, and now you lock the selection and move it with a reference point from here to here. Now these edges have here same distance between them, and the remaining area, I will keep it for the corner, because you can see in the picture that the corner has a different geometry. It is separate one. But I need first to, I will close this one. I need to double click these edges, the old ones, and I will remove them. You click Control plus remove. So all the vertices that are joined with them, they will be deleted. From the inside, still I have my corner edge is there. Can see it there? It is still there. So now I am ready to extrude my edges. I will select these edges with double click, and to add more segments to your selection, keep Control pressed down. Also this one and this one and this one, double click. Now all of them are being selected. I will go to extrude and give it the same amount I give it for the headboard, -8, and the width is 3, like this. Now I will turn on Turbo Smooth, and I will check with you the necessary loops I need to support my shape. I will increase the iteration. Here, the first thing, you need to add here some loops, so I don't want it to curve at the end. And also, I need here to make small groove. You can see in the picture that I have a small groove over here. Okay, and it is pointed a little. It is angled part. It is not curved part. So first, I will close Turbo Smooth, and I will add here one loop to this end. You press Alt plus number 1. Also here. Now I will turn Turbo Smooth on. You can see how it become straight, because this is part here is for the headboard. Now I need to go to this edge and make it more angled. I want to protect my corner from the Turbo Smooth. I will close first Turbo Smooth, and you can see that I don't have yet this edge. I will go to Edit Geometry and use Cut. I will select from here to here. This is one edge, and also I will do the same to this side, and now also for the back side. I will add one segment here and one segment here. Now I can double click this loop over here and this loop over here. Okay, now I will give it an extrude, but in a very small amount. I will extrude it -0.3, and this one is 0.3, like this. Now I will turn on Turbo Smooth. So this is exactly how I have it on the picture. It is angled with little groove. I'll show you the sides from here. They look good, but they are very slim or very thin. So how I will give it a volume in the front, I will close Turbo Smooth. I need here to have one loop, so I will go here to something called in the Edit Geometry, Quick Slice. Now I will add a slice from the beginning to the far end. And the nice thing about a quick slice, now this edge is going all around the object. Now I will make extrude outward, okay, and you can see that this is now here is flat, okay, and it is more like a cube shape. Now when you do this extrude outward, it will give it more volume. So I will give it an extrude outward, and I will make it almost 10 cm, and the width will be full size or full length of the object, like this. Now I will press OK. I know that I overlapped here some vertex at the top and at the bottom, so I will select all the vertex and give them a weld. Now I will turn on Turbo Smooth. Now you can see that before this was flat, and now it become popping outward. Now this is from the top view, okay, and from the sides. Now I am going to deal with these vertex here at the bottom. I don't want them to curve upward because as in the picture, these vertex are aligned with the floor level. So I will go back to the left view, close Turbo Smooth, off, select these vertex here, the one I extruded 8 cm upward, and now I will move them and align them with the one on the floor. Now I can turn on Turbo Smooth. And this is how it looks. Now unhide all. And this is the bed after I added materials, mattress, and pillows.